versus the internet episode was this like 76?
I think so.
What about that?
76, with your hostess Poppy Stack, Smalls are in reverse.
Don't stacks in the building.
I'm like, don't y'all do something?
Ink, aka Smalls, aka depressed Lakers fan.
Sad face. Did
It's
they lose
okay.
today? Is that what happened?
They got blew the fuck out
About
last
who?
night.
Sacramento.
Nah, that wasn't last night. They got blew out by somebody last night. I just don't remember. I was upset though. When I looked at the score, it was like 88 to 112. I said, oh, okay, well, that's what we're doing tonight. All right.
Unfortunately, we didn't get to do the Taco Bell fucking wings. We was gonna do something for y'all, but we didn't get to, so scratch that.
Back to drawing board, guys.
Yeah, board. I have a question before we start.
Oh goodness.
So I asked Zach, she ain't know. Ain't.
No.
Oh, dear.
No.
What did Nicki Minaj mean when she was talking about she got that reindeer pussy and that Usher love freaks?
First off, that's not the line.
Let me.
What's the?
I got that.
She said I got all the reindeers.
I got that dashing.
Yeah, all of them. She got that all of them pussies. Look,
You should have let me.
that
read
was I
that.
should have. Yeah, I didn't want to pre-pro that because I just really wanted to know. I thought you would have knew off the head though.
Hell no, I don't remember that shit.
I got that dashing down there. Something.
Lord, they
Keep it
gonna
down
take
there,
this
down
off of
there,
YouTube.
listen.
I'm gonna turn it down.
I keep a couple hoes like Santa.
Oh, like Santa. I keep a couple of hoes like Santa. Got that.
I told you that when you texted
No. That's not enough.
So
I-
here, all right.
No.
I read it. So listen. hear
Let me
out.
read it.
Hear me out.
Oh no, I got it right here. Fuck y'all. Go ahead.
Hear me out.
I
keep a couple
vixen.
hoes. Like Santa, I keep a vixen. Then
Oh,
she
Vic.
named-
Oh, okay. That's what
Yes.
you did there. Is
Vixen,
Vixen a
The vixen
reindeer?
is one of the reindeers.
I'm gonna
yes.
Google that.
fact check.
So she named all the reindeers.
She had to Google that too.
Look, listen, because I couldn't remember the lyric. That shit, nigga, we was in high school when that song came out. She named Santa.
Vixen.
She named the hoes.
Yeah.
named
Okay,
all
no, that was hard.
the
Then.
slaves.
Nicki Minaj,
She
I
said,
apologize.
And then Santa be like, ho, 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 on the slave.
No,
when
she
he
didn't.
dropped
Hey,
the yes song.
that was hard. And I apologize.
Wow.
Like a lot of shit.
I
I
didn't hear the
you know what's
vixen.
crazy?
Wow.
A lot of shit, nigga, like, not you specifically, but a lot of the reasons the internet be like, Nicki trash or whatever, like, I ain't, look, this is
She
not.
do a
this
lot
is-
of trash
She
shit.
do
We're
a
not
lot
gonna
of
do
trash
that.
shit. But
Well, yeah, I was about to say we're not gonna do
there
that.
are a lot of male rappers who have said similar things and rap the same way,
Yeah.
and them niggas is out cold to y'all. So,
Who is y'all?
just relax.
Nigga.
Wow.
Look, who is y'all? Yeah. The song came out. I like Usher. I'm listening
Yes.
to the shit, and I'm like, the fuck is that? That's a.
The text message was so crazy though, because it's like, that's not what she said, or how he opened it is how he texted to me. Like,
I'm not
that's
playing.
not what she said.
Bro, I'm not finna type out. I'm driving. I think I was on my way to work. Like, I'm not finna text you all the reindeer to figure out what Nicki Minaj meant by reindeer pussy, and it wasn't even that. She said I got that, and I just assumed it was
You're
like.
talking about what does she mean by reindeer pussy?
She
What
didn't.
was that song? She might have. So you look. So here's the thing. She probably really said that in the song. For the look. Hold
No,
on.
don't do that.
Don't quote it. Don't quote it.
Fine.
We not gonna do that. Speaking of Usher, Jason Derulo beat
Oh
people
God.
up.
Ooh, that's my favorite video.
Oh my god.
He will draw.
I still didn't
This
see
nigga
it.
said, "Hey Usher." Nigga got mad, kept paying attention, just kept trying to walk. They said something along the lines of like, "Fuck you, bitch ass nigga," something like that. That nigga went over there and filed on them niggas. Got up because his security grabbed him, caught he connected about 4 punches on the last nigga before that video cut off, and he was like, it was so funny. I've never seen it in video where the nigga connects while he's saying bitch. All the first 3 punches that connected to that last nigga was like bitch ass nigga, and then the last one, I said, oh. It's funny because the nigga's so corny. You don't expect him to be whipping niggas ass, but
he be training this.
When I looked for the video at first, because I'm like, Twitter was fucking around, so I'm going to go to YouTube. Went to YouTube. This nigga a couple years ago was leaving a club, and TMZ caught this nigga. Beat the shit out of a man, because he went and jumped in a fight and beat the shit out of somebody. The nigga just be scrapping.
Look at the dog, dude.
Like,
I mean, you the one announced you had rap snacks. She said, hey.
You making it look like you ain't got no home training.
The shit was hilarious. That's all I know. That was a funny
ass
video. So listen,
are you mad because they think you Usher?
Every song he say Jason Derulo.
Yeah.
I'm pissed.
I mean, I don't know what you look like.
Why
Jason Derulo is tall and dark skinned. Usher is short and brown.
Jason Derulo is kind of brown, ain't he?
No.
What that nigga look like?
I mean, he brown. He not super dark.
I'm about to say that nigga ain't brown, dark. I mean,
he's dark brown. He's almost dark. I don't know. I don't know how it's classified.
He Usher color.
Let me see what he look like. Oh, yeah, for sure you can't. He look more like Genuine than Usher though. He don't look like Genuine.
That's why I would fight you. That right there.
Does that look like Genuine?
Nigga said you
Google Genuine now.
No.
Google
Usher. Them niggas, that'd be 2 different tones. That's 2 different tones.
They are the same color.
Nah,
bruh.
No. I ain't going.
You're not gonna call me Usher though.
Yeah.
Niggas is upset. I mean, I'm not mad that you called me this icon.
Like, I'm walking away ignoring you. It's because you said whatever else you said before them swings started connecting, before them punches started.
Jason Derulo might end up being an icon though. Like, he's a big pop star.
Yeah, he a huge pop star. That's why I'm like, well, maybe he not corny. Maybe he's what he's supposed to be as a pop star.
They put him in the Usher search results.
See? Side by side. Nah, come on, man.
They're the same color. They don't look alike though, so I mean, you know, whatever. I don't know. So here's my question, right? Can you? I mean, you could still be an icon, but like.
And black people naturally don't like to be mistaken for another person. That shit is irritating when niggas say you look like somebody that you don't fucking look like. That shit is very irritating.
People don't like to say they look like somebody else. Like.
I mean, people call me everybody that's light skinned, so I don't look like none of these women. But just because they're light skinned,
name one.
I'm supposed to be Alicia Keys, Ella May, the little girl
I
that
don't
made.
know whoever called you that. Y'all don't look shit
A lot of people, and I told them the same thing every time. Like, bro.
Do y'all care that China is making an artificial sun? Was that real?
I don't think it was real.
I think it's real.
If it is, oh well. Fuck.
Oh well.
What am I gonna do about it?
You don't care?
I can't care. I can't do anything about it.
You can't care.
I can't stop it.
Who said you can stop it? I said, do you care?
No, not really. It is what it is. If I can't control it, I don't care. That's where I am. With the shit like that, I can't control it.
I'll progress the conversation.
Slap a nigga hand and cut it out. Put it back down.
Put it back.
What do you think that means scientifically? Like, do you think like that's a breakthrough? They said it was on for 17 minutes.
Okay, so yes, but I wish everybody would leave things alone that were created on the earth naturally by some form of chemicals or minerals or whatever. However, things started, gases. Why are you trying to recreate it? What benefit do we have by you creating an extra sun? Like, supposedly being too close to the sun is dangerous. The sun has all these effects that could or could not be good.
Well, they probably thought about all that before they put it right there in the sky.
Understandable, but what's your benefit? What did you say we need another sun for?
So that could be for areas that's not getting enough sun. like crops and stuff like that. Lona, don't do that. Come here. Come here. Come get a chip. Don't do that.
This nigga face.
You okay?
She said, "Come get a chip. Don't do that."
Sit down.
She said, "Where's my chip?"
Yeah, I'm sorry. I played you.
You gotta say it first.
I played you. I ain't even gonna lie. She lying. She ain't got
She
nothing.
is upset.
She don't got not a chip to get this dog. Yeah, my bad, bro. Yeah, it's not down there. I didn't pre-do this. Nigga said you pre-set it down for me. I think that could be cool though. Like, I think because you know they had the theories that oh, you about to we finna take it there. Y'all don't understand.
She said,
You know they had theories that the government control the weather and shit like that. So that's not crazy that comes out to me.
Yeah.
So I do think that they'll probably end up using it for something like I said, like the crops or shit areas that need more sun or something. But then I was thinking like all the wildfires and shit that be happening over here, and it's like, are they not having wildfires in other countries? Like, is it just us? Like, what's happening that they made another sun?
Yeah.
I also
That's
feel
why
like with global warming, if you gotta make another sun to offset all of the problems that we've already created, then maybe you should like focus on fixing the problems that we created. Just a thought.
Well, if you say that's a lost cause, let's go this way.
We're losing natural resources. Make some artificial some of them that we can use.
Niggas couldn't make the fake rain in California so they could stop bitching. That's all I'm saying. Like,
But what if them coming out, America do come out with something like that next? Like, okay,
heat the roads that have the snow. How about y'all start there?
good ass.
No, for
We're
real.
not doing that.
It's a lot of shit that niggas could just do here that they won't, cause it make them more money for us to get in car accidents and shit than it do them
Did y'all
creating
see?
roads.
Did you share that with me about the bank statements, the overdrafts?
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts.
What?
So certain banks is alleged that they
said, oh, go ahead, my bad.
it's alleged that they reorganized the transactions to make you overdraft the account.
Yes, they do that. If they control, depending on whatever stocks and shit they are part of. I don't know if y'all ever paid attention to like sometimes when your shit overdraft and then like it'll be another week where you was just as broke and it don't overdraft you. It's the market. It's the banks playing with your money because of the market. Don't let them fool you.
Can you do something about that?
No.
Oh,
There are some banks
Probably
that they
sue if you
said
can catch them, and that's a lot of paperwork. That's a lot of backlog shit they done already hid. So.
they said there are some banks that don't do it,
this
but
is good in a bitch.
I don't know exactly which banks those are. So, no, ain't really nothing you can do about it. I'm gonna be that guy that says don't get that close to overdraft, and then
It's hard out here. You
I was
know.
about to say, nigga.
I'm finna check mine after this cast because I don't know what's going on.
I'm talking about I'm not sure. I'm living on the hope and a prayer.
I don't
It
get
could be steep in there.
Stacks, you can enter us into the Antonio Brown and then walk out.
Well, my
Drop us
answer.
off at the skating rink.
Look, my answer in is really lackluster.
Oh.
So
Speaking of a nigga.
I just want to know Antonio Brown allegedly by social media reports threw a tantrum in the middle of a game and decided to take all of his equipment. Yeah, took all of his equipment off and exited the game, middle of the game, and then was exited from the Buccaneers. So I just want to know what happened. Why he exited in the middle of the game, y'all?
You or me?
You, because I remember
Oh,
saying
yeah,
I ain't
I
remember.
remember. You want the timeline or the story?
The timeline.
He got into it, what was it, third quarter? No, you don't know, nothing? Sometime, I think it was the third quarter. We look, whatever time, I mean, whatever. So, in Chauncey's world, third quarter, he told coach, coach told him to go in the game type shit, and he kind of told him like, this is from the timeline. The video just showed this nigga taking his equipment off after talking to Mike Evans, and Mike Evans trying to talk him down or whatever. He basically said, "Fuck that shit." Took his helmet and shoulder pads off, threw it, jumped and jacked off the field. The powers that be tried to make sure that they showed him acting like an ass again, and they was trying to get this nigga the fuck up out of here. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga didn't help. This nigga posts on social media right after this nigga leaving the game in a well, he posted just a sweet ass picture. I thought that picture was hard. I reposted it.
Super grandma.
Yeah. You got my support. I just figured like, so you this is just nuts. Like, you're not just going crazy. But anyway, they out on TMZ type shit, showing him leaving the game in an Uber. He ends up at whoever's basketball game that night.
Mm-hmm.
like boy was just out here living. Now he's running around with Kanye West. Went on a couple platforms. Got his piece off. I ain't really check it to give y'all that side of the story.
Yeah. All I could remember was the media was attacking him because he is him. And,
the Tom Brady and
them niggas turned around so I do have like notifications for some of the NFL shit. I didn't see anybody apologize for saying that Antonio Brown just randomly lashed out. Cause from what Antonio Brown
saying it wasn't
said,
professionalism though.
Yeah, but fuck professionalism, cause you talking to me crazy, so you ain't being professional.
But they let coaches do that. That's kind of like not.
Oh no, I
not out of the
understand that.
norm.
But like this is different, cause it's like, yeah, I'm a coach, but you a coach of like grown ass men. These is not students in no high school, no college, none of that. You're not gonna just talk to me any type of way. Go ahead.
You know Bruce Arians' reputation is that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand.
Oh no, I was just asking
like,
for like the sake of the
that's
sake
one of
of
the
this.
things. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are.
Like, he got into it with
Phil
Tom Brady.
Jackson.
As soon as Tom Brady got there, like.
Well, they say he clarified some of those statements that he made against Tom Brady on like TMZ or something. They had like clips of him kind of walking back some of those statements or adjusting some of those statements. So maybe they weren't all meant how they were said, supposedly.
Yeah. All I could remember was he said he told them niggas he was hurt. He didn't feel like going back in the game because his ankle. They knew his ankle was fucked up. Niggas was mad because he was in fucking pain.
Yeah, well, that's what came out later.
Some other bullshit that coaches do at any level.
I think that was their last game of the season. People was hitting their incentives and shit. He was coming out saying, you know, I wasn't far from my incentives. Like, he could have hit his incentives if he stayed in the game. So, like, why would it, you know, basically, why would I be trying to come out the game if I'm not, you know, injured for real type shit?
But a lot of people was like making it seem, a lot of people were saying like they thought he was going off because he missed the incentives, but you also missed the games before that you didn't have to miss. Like, you could have already have hit that if you didn't miss those other games.
But I'm in this game.
But he in this game, and we had, well, that was before.
And that wasn't all the way, like, it wasn't like this at the end of the game or something. Like, if I stay in this game, you can give me my catches and I can get these yards and we can hit our incentive. So.
Were they winning?
They have to be. They like, because I think they said like Tom Brady went in the game to help Gronk get his incentive.
Well, he did come out today and say he had a statement for all the teams that are like skeptical now that he's a free agent about like picking him up, and in a nutshell said like everybody's a work in progress and I'm human. It's all about what we do in this current time. Everyone is a work in progress. I think a lot of things people do or have done may not always be the best, but as a person, as a human, always pursuing your best purpose is what it's about.
Let me be honest. This is a sports talk, Stacks. I know you might not really. The only teams that are gonna pick him up is niggas that need what is that? a wide receiver. Like if we're a championship caliber team and we down a receiver and we know we need, like he's not playing again.
Yeah.
Like not that he's not, because somebody probably will pick him up. Like he proved himself to be a very not talent, but valuable piece to any team. So it's like.
But y'all think that it really is like deep enough to be like, I don't want to pick you up because you come with the media like issue.
Not even the media, like that's really literally
issue or whatever.
Yeah, that's literally like your personality, what you bring, like you affect the whole team. So
they don't like that he combative, but like if you presented me with bullshit.
So how did like do you sign him knowing you gotta coddle him?
It ain't necessarily coddling. My foot is fucked up.
Nah,
I probably
well,
need
that's
surgery.
we was talking about coming out of free agency. Like she said, like because he said like teams that's skeptical.
I mean, the NFL is the most openly racist league, so he probably won't get picked up. Cause here's my problem. It's another person who catches a ball on that team too he ain't acted ass the way Antonio acted an ass, but that nigga quit for no reason. He fake retired and came back. And don't nobody say shit about him.
Talking about Gronk?
Yeah.
You think he fake retired?
Yes.
Yep.
The nigga took a break and was at a party every day. This nigga was at the Lakers game doing halftime dances with the cheerleaders.
He was in wrestling too.
And yes.
A couple of times. I think he won.
All right.
And wasn't nobody questioning his mental state and none of that shit. Like, nah, we not gonna do that. Y'all they antagonize black men, and then when they react and
But
they
he
emotional
retired.
and you talking stupid to me, nah, I'm a problem because I say something back or because I react. Nah, fuck you. You told me to get off the field. I'm gonna get off the field. All right.
All right.
I'm finna show my ass. It's what it is. He did one of them things that, you know how niggas be quitting or claiming they gonna quit their job. You know how they go into work and they be like, F you, all of that. Like, it's unnecessary, but I mean, if that's the way you want to go out, that's how you're going out.
Yeah. I mean,
You nigga, I wouldn't even want to play no more, honestly.
I don't know.
I got my chip. I got a couple extra million. I can go sit down. What I got to play for? I got my ring last year.
But I mean, he came out a couple days later and said he still want to play. So it's like, nigga, you putting statements like that out because you know
somebody got to pick you up.
Yeah, like you're not going back to the Bucks. Like you just went and said Tom Brady not your friend, so he ain't really got to reach out and try to help you again. Who gonna reach their neck out for you?
Probably nobody.
Lions will take him. Lions will take him. We need we ain't got a strong quarterback, but you can get down the field, so we'll take you.
Well,
The Lakers are losing.
A lot.
Shout out to LeBron James. That's it.
Very stressed out. Like, I ain't even stressed. It is what it is. Like, look.
They're gonna be in the playoffs.
Something told, like, here's the thing. 6 niggas was injured the week before the season opener. So I already knew what it was. Especially when niggas was like December or January is when these players will be back. So I knew it was gonna be
When
an
is
issue.
Kendrick Nunn coming back?
I think he got 1 more week.
It's
Shit,
taking
1 or
him a
2 more
while.
weeks. Yeah. They had a lot of injury issues. Anthony Davis is still out. LeBron was out for almost 2 weeks. Or that was 3 weeks. That wasn't even.
What do
really
you
2.
want? What do you have to say about Russell Westbrook?
It's
Fuck
just-
all that.
He not efficient. He never been efficient. But one thing I have always said about Russ from OKC to now, that is not a championship winning player. If he does not move to the fucking 2, he is not a point guard. The nigga's just
Do
short.
you think what is this on me?
He is not a point guard. He
What do you
needs to
think-
move to the 2.
So who's gonna run point?
LeBron.
LeBron is playing better. They said LeBron's gonna play center with Anthony Davis.
Oh dear God.
For the
Then
rest of the
trade that
season.
nigga.
When
If
he
he's
come
off, if he's
Trade
off
who,
the
AD?
yes, get rid of him. Get some extra pieces in here. I'm tired of a nigga who almost 7 foot talking about he don't want to be the center. It ain't even old school center basketball no more, nigga. Get a couple rebounds, shoot some threes like the rest of the big niggas, and shut up. I'm sick of that. Get rid of him if he still don't want to play center. It's 3 seasons since this nigga done said he don't want to do that. Okay, well bye. We don't got time for that. We done gave up our whole future for you and this old nigga. You gonna do something that I,
This
you
is
gonna
this is an
no,
angry Laker
no.
thing.
You're gonna do something that I want you to do. You gonna do something I want you to
Said,
do.
no, I pay your checks. I told you to
Like,
go be a
damn.
So, what's his contract first of all?
Who?
Anthony Davis. He got a big contract.
He did the
A year or
summer
two
of the
years
championship.
ago.
Yeah.
So he got 4 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they move? Who do you think they move in the first? Do they let LeBron go or
It was
do
a
they?
5-year contract.
So Anthony Davis is the centerpiece of y'all future.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James is trying to stay in the league to play with his son. So that's another what? 3 or 4 years.
His should be like 3 left now.
Cause he gone.
For the
What you think? He got to do college. I don't think he gonna do the G League. I hope he becomes a monster soon.
Yeah.
He looking real average
That's so rude.
compared to these other boys. They had him like ranked like 39th or something on his list for his
Year.
yeah.
As long
And
as he ain't as bad as Jordan's kids, I don't care.
yeah.
Wow.
Suck.
Yeah.
The son that work for Jordan right now suck because he be stealing shoes and selling them in bulk to StockX, but them niggas suck.
Bing.
I checked my cool grades from StockX.
So here's the thing, right? I just have to because we having this talk. Are children really expected to live up to that expectation if your parents are athletic? Because I feel like that's
No.
unfair.
No, I just.
But
wish
your
they did that
parent-
yesterday.
Your parent is Michael Jordan or LeBron James. We expect greatness out of you. Like that's in your genes.
I mean, it
These are
could very
generational
well
talents.
be, but
This is a generational talent. You are sperm from this generational talent that made it. You better do something.
okay. So, this is also a wild take.
Peyton Manning's name.
Yeah, that bloodline. Sheesh.
This is also a wild take too. But the thing is, like, if LeBron is coaching his son, what if he's not a good coach? Versus all of the coaches
He ain't coaching
LeBron.
his sons.
I'm
They
saying,
got trainers.
but versus all of the coaches that you've had, maybe he don't get the same that you got. Maybe you
Oh,
don't
you
say
saying
the
like
same drive
the
for it,
exposure
whatever.
and shit to the
Yeah.
game.
Like, yeah, you got
I mean,
money to pay
it's
for
not.
it.
It's probably not as big as it is now, but they had AAU and stuff back then.
Understandable, but he might have just not had the same experience that you did. Like, essentially,
And
you've
our
been,
fault, nigga, your
you've been
sons
playing-
bums.
you've
Fuck
been
them
playing
niggas.
for a long time.
Both of my sons hooping good. Fuck you,
Mhm.
nigga. And I'm finna be a billionaire. Fuck you, LeBron James.
Shut up. You so ghetto with this bag.
I
Come
like
on, bro.
Bryce though. I like Bryce's game.
Mm-hmm.
I realize a lot of people didn't mention it, but he got taller,
He's tall. He down there taller than
almost taller than
Brian.
Ronnie.
Yeah.
He lost all his little baby fat and shit. But I knew, I'm like, well, every time I saw him, I'm like, he
Probably.
look like he's hefty. I'm like, he hefty because he about to fucking me. He's about to get tall.
That
as
Anthony
hell,
Davis, bro.
super fast,
Mhm.
and that's exactly what it looked like.
I wonder how tall is he gonna get though.
Man.
He might be like 6'7", 6'8".
What's average height in the league?
Right now, like.
Shit, 6'8", 6'9", tall ass
Yeah.
niggas. All right, we're moving on. What y'all got?
Let's go to insecure.
Okay. All right.
Woo!
Um,
It's over.
We come to you today
Woo.
to mourn the loss of our dear friends, the Insecure cast. Issa Rae has blessed us for 5 seasons, and now
Was
it's
it
come-
5 years or just 5 seasons?
5 seasons.
So was it within?
Well, yeah, it was 5 years.
It was
That-
longer than that technically.
It don't matter. I'm just
Season
asking.
per year.
I'm just asking.
One
Sorry.
season inside of every year.
That's my bad.
So yeah, she's left us. It was a good wrap
I'm
up.
finna eat that.
What?
Sauce on my finger.
It was a good wrap up, but I'm sad. I'm sad it's over. I
Okay,
really
break
do.
it down. What's up? How it go?
Wow. Okay. Well.
That was rude.
Yeah.
I apologize.
In the season finale, we got to see a culmination of everybody's happily ever afters, I guess I would call it. Everybody.
Can I stop you already? What was the episode before that then?
They was at a party saying bye to one of the main, not the main couple, one of the couples in the shows is moving to from LA to Denver for a better job.
Okay.
So they kind of like ended that episode on like, this is our breakup, kind of like we've never all been apart from each other. One of us is, gonna be apart.
Okay.
And kind of how we're gonna navigate being friends with this one in another state now and having to travel and like having all these lives, because they're adults. They're not kids no more. They weren't kids in the show pretty much, but like we're moving towards being more adult. We got busy lives. We got our own separate things. So it's like, how do you stay connected in this adult friendship the right way where nobody feels left out, but we still get to have our individual lives. So the wrap up was kind of like showing everybody's individual life, but at the same time showing them cohesively making that effort to be there for each other, to be a part of those moments together that are important. So most of the episode was based around birthdays. They had made a pact the episode before that they would be around for each other's birthday. So each birthday you got to see like what new thing was happening with each of the characters, but it was based around like them coming together and talking about it because somebody's birthday has happened. So that's without spoilers. Are we dropping spoilers?
Man, that shit was almost a month ago. Yeah, we dropping spoilers. Get out of here. If you ain't watched Insecure and it's been almost 3
Ink
weeks,
is
you
like
missed
the biggest, like, I don't care if you didn't watch it after I watched it.
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. No.
You did that for the Spider-Man spoiler, too.
No, I didn't. I
you
said
said, nigga,
it was.
you ain't
It had
saying
been a week.
it was the weekend. We have
Spoiler,
recorded that
what are you
the
talking-
month.
that
I
was
think
a
that's
week.
I thought that was the Monday after.
No,
That was a whole week
that was
after.
a whole week after. I said that in the episode.
She
It was a
don't-
whole
hey,
week.
Y'all
The
niggas got to
spoiler
after
rules
she
are
watched
and
it.
we are the weekend that the film comes out
Is
from
it?
Marvel. Yes, it's a you have
Got
that,
that weekend.
Thursday midnight. It's a long
midnight,
weekend. Thursday,
Saturday,
Friday,
Sunday.
Saturday, and Sunday. After that movie gets spoiled for you because you didn't go see it. It got spoiled.
It's not really up to you.
Yeah.
It's not.
This
that's
has
how
been
Marvel goes.
almost 3 weeks since this series that ended. Now, ain't no way.
All right, so let's highlights. What was your favorite part?
Oh man, the end. Oh,
At the
of course,
end.
the end.
So
I wanted it to end the way it. I wanted the ending to be corrected based off the way the show kind of started. So I was happy with the results of that.
I thought we were spoiling. You can name drop.
Who was the last birthday?
The last
birthday
would've-
was Issa's. It was
Yeah.
Issa's. Never mind. But she ends up with Lawrence at the end of the series.
It's some bull.
Not really. Not really.
This is some bull. I'm upset.
From episode 1, season 1, we had seen these two characters technically at both of their lows. They separated. They got back together for a little bit. Had to
Don't be a
separate
bum and
again.
come back.
He wasn't even a bum at episode 10 of
Continue.
the first
Don't
episode.
be a bum and
No,
come
not
back.
even episode 10, episode 8, because it was only 8
Who baby
episodes.
was it? I heard it's a baby.
Condola.
Who was Condola?
A side main character.
She worked with Issa, right?
Yeah. Look at you trying to know
I
something.
did some research. Come on.
Man,
This is what,
no.
yo, I be trying to add, what is it? Substance and shit to the show. Because, you know,
Come on.
whatever.
What you trying to say? We lack substance?
You do in sports.
I was involved today.
Well,
You ask questions. I'm
she
curious.
yeah, she
Second.
chose Lawrence at the end. Well, they got together. They chose each other. Not necessarily no longer insecure, but just more secure with themselves, and to the point where like they got rid of Mirror Bitch. I don't know if anybody like realized that. Hopefully you did,
Who was
because
Mirror Bitch?
it's so Issa had in the series, when she gets nervous or she feels super insecure about something that she don't have nobody to talk to, she raps to herself in the mirror, and then sometimes her mirror self talks back to her when she's feeling like her highest like
That's
levels
cool.
of insecurity and anxiety and shit. So the last scene was her looking in the mirror, getting herself together for her birthday dinner that she was going to with Lawrence, and she didn't have to say shit to Mirror Bitch. Well, she's stopped it. Well, she's on the phone with Molly, but she didn't have to say shit to Mirror Bitch before Molly called. And she was confident putting on her makeup. I liked all of that shit because the first couple episodes of season 1, she didn't know what she was wearing. She changed lipsticks and makeups, all that shit. Like, she just was not secure with herself. So it was like, it was dope.
And
that
a
it got
lot
to
of
end
people
that way.
missed that, and I don't understand why they missed it, because the show was called Insecure, but maybe they just wasn't thinking.
I mean,
that far
people,
into
you
it.
know, people just watching it for the acting and shit. Like, people don't really be, like, invested like that.
Well, yeah,
So.
it was like a full circle moment in that regard.
Yeah.
Like,
Sounds cool.
Everybody fixed something. That's what I like too. Besides Tiffany, bitch ass, nobody likes that character still. Yeah.
Who is
So
Tiffany?
we don't like her.
Tiffany
It
is,
don't
she
matter.
played Amanda
She's relevant.
Seals. Amanda Seals plays her, but Tiffany is like they uppity friend who's all she's been in a happy marriage, all of that shit. Good career, good man. All that type of shit.
She didn't have any of the trials or struggles of any of the other
Any of the
characters.
characters.
She wasn't broke. She wasn't dating. She wasn't looking for a man. She wasn't trying to find love. She wasn't like struggling in her career.
So,
She was a stay-at-home mom.
I was about to say, so what was she doing? She was staying at home.
Mm-hmm.
So how did she meet them?
They all
in
went to
college.
college together.
Oh, and she just landed there.
She's Kelly's best friend. Kelly is the most loved character on that whole series. Everybody loved
Who's
Kelly.
Kelly?
Kelly is the
Like the fun friend, the wild one that say whatever.
Yeah.
Let's get drunk. Let's do whatever.
them niggas went to Coachella in that series. This nigga got into a fight with white people, got electrocuted, pissed on herself while getting electrocuted, said, "Remember me different." Woke up the next morning and said, "Why I smell like piss?" Like, Kelly is hilarious.
Yeah.
Like,
She's the fun loving.
she fixed her insecurities. We never knew exactly what they were outside of like what was season 2 is she lost weight and started doing like the marathons and shit. She did that. But they thought she was dead because she didn't really do shit after she graduated besides get a job. So the first episode of season 5 was like they went back to Stanford where they all went, and she was in the memorial instead of like
in the yearbook.
instead
She
of
was
being,
like
yeah, they was like
in memory of.
So did she die?
no, she was alive.
But
So
they
she-
thought
she
she did 'cause
changed her
nobody
life.
had like talked to her.
Yeah, she stopped drinking. She started doing yoga and she started doing walks. She was doing her own podcast. And then the last episode, because the whole series, she never wanted like that was her insecurity. She never satisfied with one thing when it came to life. Like Kelly was known for like fucking. She the hoe friend too. She's the funny hoe friend.
Usually the best friend.
Mm.
Hey.
Yeah. And she settled down. She found a man. They were expecting a child. All types of like
Things that she said she would
things
never
that
do.
she
Like
would
she
never
didn't
do
want a
and that she never
kid.
wanted. All of that shit. She ended on a good
So
note.
do that just come with growth? Like, so this show just going with them through growth and trials
Yes.
and tribulations?
Pretty much.
Okay, so it's just great writing.
Molly fixed her insecurities because she had been going to therapy since fucking season 2. She finally started listening and practicing shit. She found a man who
That's
made
the one
her
nobody
feel
liked.
secure.
No,
Just
Tiffany
for
is
one-
the one nobody liked.
Why?
But
so
no,
why
Molly
didn't
niggas
nobody
didn't
like
like
her?
Molly for season 4. You gotta remember that. Molly, season 4 was probably the worst behaved she had ever been. Like, she was really on some bullshit. Issa was in the process of really trying to do so. She started We gotta break it down.
I was about to say no. We're not gonna do this because I got.
She started off with a regular job.
Guys.
She ends as a super successful entrepreneur, doing art shows and music shows and shit. Season 4, that's when she was trying to actually like launch it. She ended up needing a favor because I think it was Schoolboy Q was supposed to be at her concert.
Yeah.
He canceled. Molly's boyfriend at the time worked for Live Nation. She called her best friend and asked her if you could call your boyfriend and ask him if he can get somebody for this show that I'm trying to do, which is super fucking important. It's a whole block party. We shut Inglewood down for this shit. Molly told her no. Then, I guess, Nathan is best friends with, well, not best friends, he's roommates with Molly's boyfriend. Nathan is the other guy that Issa almost finished the series with. Thank God she didn't. Anyway, he got Andrew to get a headliner for her show. Molly damn near almost fought that girl at the concert because she found out that Nathan went and asked Andrew to help
Did
her
she
show be
ask
successful.
him to do it, or
Nathan asked
yeah,
him.
Issa didn't ask directly.
Yeah,
Yeah, she didn't ask him directly.
So my boyfriend asked your boyfriend, and you mad at me because my boyfriend went and asked. You think I did it behind your back, kind of like I told you no. I told you I didn't want him involved. I didn't want to mix the relationships and the business and all of that, and you did it anyway. So they got into this huge fight. So season 5 was kind of rocky.
Niggas wasn't fucking with Molly because they like, nah, bitch, you hate it. That was an easy, like, you're my best friend. You need something that's super important. Obviously, what you're doing is important because you had Schoolboy Q booked to come to Inglewood to do a headlining show in the middle of a street. Obviously, what you was trying to do was important. Why would you say no to that?
The thing about that part of the season, though, is, like, it was 50-50. Everybody was saying, like, either Molly don't believe in your dream or Molly was just that strict about, like, not wanting her boyfriend involved with you. And either way, you was being a bitch and you didn't have to be. If that's really your man's the way you say it is.
Yeah.
All in all, I'm Team Nathan. I'm kind of mad at how it ended. I did not want Lawrence and Issa to get back together. That's the main point of me wanting to do this Insecure wrap up. Because how dare you be a bum and come back? I don't like when shows allow characters to see each other at the bottom. Oh, we're so terrible for each other. Everything is just not working. We break up. And then every show, they just linger around and magically we got our shit together. Oh, I love you again. We love each other again.
But he
why
had his shit together for a longer time than her too. So
I'm fine with that. But why did they have to end up together? Why couldn't they just end up being friends? Like, we cool. I see you got your life together. I got my life together. That was a time. That was a moment in time.
Either way,
we were supposed to be a lesson and push each other forward and do whatever.
He's too much of a project. Issa had always been trying to do shit that was projecty anyway. Lawrence was a fixer-upper because he was depressed and the business he was trying to start just, it wasn't happening. The Daniel nigga, once she finally like started living with him, she realized like he was talking like he was a big producer, but don't nobody buy your beats or do nothing. Nathan is a barber, a bipolar barber.
Don't do him. Wow.
He's too much of a Nathan is too much of a project. He's bipolar. The nigga can't stay in one place. It's too much to deal with. I'm trying. She needed to be.
That's
she
why I
needed
don't be
a clear
watching this
path.
shit, y'all. Cause these niggas be invested. Look how niggas. He is a bum,
like,
bum ass nigga. You bum ass nigga.
Like Lawrence was. He got a tech job. The nigga got a tech job.
Is he who you wanted her
Hell
to be with?
Yeah.
Team
He
Lawrence.
fixed his life. The nigga he fixed his life for himself, and then they got back together. That's important.
So here's my final thought. Right?
That's important.
Stack.
What?
Fixed his life.
Here's my final thought.
Did Nathan fix his life? Where is Nathan at the end of this?
Still a barber.
Don't do that. Barbers have
and it's not. I ain't saying there's nothing wrong with being a barber.
She just shitted on our barber.
She said you a bipolar barber.
Yeah, she just shitted on our barbers on that watch.
He called her inconsistent. Chauncey, let me tell you what this nigga did. Let's explain it. We can really cut back to because he started in season 3. These niggas This nigga literally, she was at a baby shower. They had been consistently dating, and then she went to the baby shower, was texting him. She had been texting him after that for days, no response. This nigga was gone for weeks, didn't text back, didn't give a call back, nothing. Then just pop up talking about happy birthday, or tried to say happy birthday. Molly sent him the fuck on. Like, no, we not, no.
But how did he get back in?
He came back to California. He was from he went to Texas. He left for Texas and didn't say shit. And then
What
came
was
back.
he doing in Texas?
He was from there, so went back home.
He said he felt homesick.
So he just left her alone.
Yeah, he like dipped off. He didn't do shit for no.
I mean, it's being ghosted. It ain't like I ain't like you. I came back. You feel me? I thought I was finna be out your life. I ain't wanna waste your time no more. Could have said that, but I didn't. So it was called insecure. I was insecure.
So here's my thing. On my final thought, I do appreciate that they gave Lawrence his birthday as well, to show his growth in his wrap up. It wasn't long or like drawn out or anything, but I did appreciate that because he was not a part of the group per se. So it was like, all right, why are they showing his birthday? But kind of showing like them, speaking, I guess, was nice.
Who?
Lawrence and Issa. Issa calls. Issa decides, like, let me stop playing pretty much because I know that this is who I want to be.
Come on.
You hear me? I know this is who I want to be with, and I keep like playing myself like I don't know this is who I want to be with. So she decides like I'm gonna call him on his birthday, but he answers.
So I have a question.
What's up?
Can guys do that? Like, yo, I know you who I want to be with. Like, I'm done playing.
Can guys do it?
Yeah.
I feel like guys do it all
Depends
the time.
on how you do
Do
it.
not like. Do they land
It's possible.
successfully?
Usually not.
Dang.
Because it depends on how the guy is approaching that. A lot of times when guys do attempt that, it's after you done already, like, nigga, I done already been through the ringer. Why are you telling me this? I don't care what you decided.
Yeah, I done been in the blender for months. Now you talking about, listen, I'm done. Me too.
But had they not, like, for the sake of the show in this question, had they not been through, so say, for instance, he would have hit her. Like, for the sake of the conversation, like, had they not put each other through the blender?
Not necessarily.
No? Okay.
I mean,
I don't
they
know.
have
I
throughout the series.
I
She
don't know.
cheated, he had a baby.
But was they together when he had the baby?
They were gonna get back together.
They were going to get back together.
That's
the girl,
not the...
the
no,
lady didn't
No,
know.
no. What was the question?
Ask it again.
Was they together?
No.
No.
But they were actively working
No!
on a relationship. You need to know that.
No, I don't.
They
She
was
was
actively
no, they were
working on-
actively like getting into a relationship. She was gonna move to
If
San.
we ain't getting it,
She was
I don't
moving to
care
San
what we
Francisco
getting
with
into it.
him
We
at
ain't
that
in
point.
it. You ain't in the car when we pull off. What you want me to do?
Wow. All in
The
all,
lady
great
was
writing.
the lady was pregnant. She
Nah.
didn't know she was pregnant, and then
Who was the lady?
Condola didn't know she was pregnant, or she was trying to contact him. Trying to contact Lawrence, and he was like just not answering the phone, not texting back, shit like that.
Ghosted.
And then she showed up at the nigga house. I'm pregnant. I'm not getting an abortion. Do what you want with that information.
So he became a daddy. He didn't necessarily want to try the relationship thing, but we finna co-parent. And Issa was like, well, have fun with that.
Because Condola and Lawrence.
So she
broke
left
up.
him alone when she found out
Kinda.
It's,
about the baby?
Yeah,
Okay.
she couldn't. That's
She
it's
was
too
like,
awkward.
well, yeah.
Why was it awkward?
Because she was at first they opened it up. They ended season 3 and opened season 4 with Condola walking into meet Lawrence on their first date. Season 1 opens. Tiffany knew. I did rewatch the whole series. It only take 2 days. The episodes was 30 minutes apiece. It don't take that long to rewatch it.
That you just gotta dedicate your day to that. Sounds like.
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Issa and Condola were developing a relationship at the same time that Lawrence and Condola were. So Yeah, season, it's the same season. Condola and Lawrence's breakup, and they wasn't even a breakup. That's why Lawrence and Condola wasn't gonna get back together if she was pregnant, because he found out at Thanksgiving from Condola's drunk friend that he's really just like her main fuck buddy.
Not her nigga.
And they got into it, and Condola's question to him was, because they was talking about like divorce and cheating and shit, because Condola was previously divorced, and she brought it up about Issa, like awkward jokes, because they have awkward jokes and they get along and shit, and she was like, if she hadn't cheated, would you still be with her? And they stopped fucking around, but was still kind of like having sex and shit. Then he just like dubbed it, was ignoring her, and she showed up to his house and let him know that she was pregnant.
So how deep was her and Issa's? I'm just we dragging this.
They was
How-
Because you pulling it.
I mean, they was working together for the
Deep.
project that she was putting together.
Okay, so it wasn't deep.
It wasn't, but it could have been. Like they probably would have been good friends in the series had it not abruptly slid in with the Lawrence factor.
Yeah.
Like that kind of ended.
So they
the
all
friendship.
met at the same time, around the same time.
Yeah, they
or
all
something?
Condola. They met at a movie. It was the movie event, but Lawrence and Condola, they met face to face at the baby shower. But then Condola had a big thing at a like an outdoor movie theater thing because she throws events.
Mhm.
And Issa met Condola there because she knew that was Tiffany's friend.
Okay.
So yeah, they was all developing relationships at the same time, and then it came out that Condola, like she said it because she didn't know that Lawrence and Issa had a relationship at all. Like she named him because she's like, I met him at the baby shower. And Tiffany, that shit was funny when I rewatched it. Tiffany was like, you mean the nigga that you went on a date with the one time that you swear did not work and wasn't gonna work? Like, yeah, it was just awkward. It was bad.
Wonderful writing, wonderful series.
Yes.
Issa did a great job. I'm looking forward to seeing what she does next in the film production world. Cause
That big ass deal with Warner Brothers is gonna be some fire.
man, I mean for 5 seasons, like we just was talking for how long? Like for 5 seasons, you can have somebody encapsulated for a nice little amount of time. So I'm wondering what's next. I'm excited.
Any thoughts, predictions on the new Fresh Prince?
I don't want to be bothered with it.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I don't like the dude that's playing Will.
Ooh,
Not that
I
I,
didn't
don't
like
like
his
him.
face.
He just don't look like a nigga from. And
It's a totally different
like,
story though.
it's
They're
just
saying.
it's drama. It's
Yeah,
it's like
drama now.
dramatized and shit.
Mhm.
Like we don't have to do that. Y'all could have did a dramatized music video.
And is that's supposed to be a show?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
no,
they did that
not
with
feeling
Saved
it.
by the Bell too. So
Did they?
yeah, it's a new Saved by the Bell.
A dramatized? one?
No, it's
Oh,
it's dramedy. So yeah.
I don't like that.
Y'all see my earring?
Yes. Y'all know, like, I think maybe this was the last thing we did, but we just talked about this. Like, I don't like when niggas do the whole. Oh, we talked about it. I don't like when
about
people.
on the show, didn't we?
Huh?
We talked about it on the show when they redo the shows.
I think it was. I don't know if ink was down here, but I don't like that they keep like making the same thing over and over. Find a new storyline. Don't just take the Fresh Prince and say, "Oh, we gonna remix this and make it soap opera."
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Like,
What is it called now? Bel Air, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, they took Fresh Prince or something.
and it's like it's bold because that's such an iconic thing that people are going to hope that it lives up to that, and it's a totally different genre. It's a totally different set of writers. It's a totally different set of
But
actors.
they said Will
like-
Will was over Will and somebody else.
What do that mean to me? You was not over the original, but not in the beginning. You were acting,
I was about to say yes, he was, but I ain't know what
not in the beginning.
Yeah, it's Quincy Jones and Malcolm Jamal Warner.
You became a showrunner later on. You were hired as an actor in the beginning. So the idea and the vision that they had for the Fresh Prince of Bel Air was their vision, whether or not it was going to be you or whoever else they casted.
Well,
It was
it's coming out.
I mean, it was for him, but it was for you, for your personality, for you to act. It wasn't for you to do anything else.
It's just I think it's not for us too. That's the other thing. Like we always gonna have a problem with niggas and super classics.
So what is this to keep his legacy living on then?
I mean,
Well,
this
Will-
is for like
He's
Nala and
playing
them.
for like but I'm saying he's playing Will Smith. So is this like for Will Smith's legacy to live on with the people that's supposed to like the next
Yeah.
generation?
So they can be like, oh, what's this? I like it.
But why? But
what's
I,
iRobot? Let me go, cause the
But why does
niggas
it
that's
have
gonna
to
be
be the
watching
same
this show
storyline?
wasn't born yet.
why y'all couldn't create a new show? That's all. That be my
It's
only
still,
thing.
but that's what I was about to say. Like the history of films and TV has always been surrounded. It's rare when an original something is classic or even good. Most of the shit on TV is a remake or a retelling in a different way or whatever.
What is your take on remakes? Do you generally speaking, does anybody in this room like the remakes that get made?
It depends on the remake.
Yeah. It's not a like 50-50 thing, but there have been some hits.
But that's what I'm saying. Like generally speaking, I don't have a good history with liking a remake, a sequel, a prequel, a spin-off, none of that.
They said another Power finna come on too. Are y'all into that?
With time,
I don't watch Power, so
I don't want to watch a white man commit crimes and not get in trouble for it again.
Slopping.
I'm cool.
Slopping.
Yeah, I don't watch Power. I was gonna try to get into it, but I think I have a thing with watching big shows while they're out. The only shows that I've successfully done that with so far is BMF and Snowfall. Those are the only two that I've successfully watched this season as it was going, as like at the same time as everybody else. Snowfall is on his way back.
Almost time.
These shows are, we're trying to get y'all some shows to catch up and look into. It's about to be cuddle weather for sure. It's getting colder and colder outside, so check in with us for the new shows.
One show that is not a remake, but people keep saying is like another show is out. It is cute, funny. It is. It's called Abbott Elementary. It is about teachers in Philadelphia in a public school, and the style is like the way that The Office is. But what we have to, people keep saying it's the black version of The Office. They don't tell the dirty jokes. No, it's just funny and it's filmed the same way.
Okay.
But people saying that they saying like,
same
oh, it's
humor
like
style?
the same humor style. Like it's
But it's black people.
yeah, and they in the schools. Some of them, but it's on ABC, so it's not like super black. Like
It's like
it's a
Blackish
cute
Black.
family. It's a cute family show. It's more like Modern Family than The Office, honestly. And The Office, Modern Family, all of them shows, they were successful shows. Like Arrested Development came out before The Office, so like we're not gonna do that where we're gonna act like The Office is the original version of like the way teen comedy in that way is like written and filmed. Like that's not the only one. It's the funniest one, but it's not the only one. But it is a cute show. I like it. I'm having fun with it. I like my cute shows and then I like my serious shit. So like, I'm not disappointed in it.
So that's a whole list of things for y'all to look at. Check in, watch the pages, watch the stories, because we might drop some talk about it. I might hop on Twitter and do some live tweeting.
We're gonna start talking about battle rap on here.
Oh no. Oh no.
Then I'm gonna go silent because
We're gonna start talking.
I mean, I be watching the AO sometime. I'm not gonna have a very educated talk.
They got Midnight Madness finna start, and we not finna be sitting here not talking about it.
I ain't gonna have an educated talk, but I'm gonna be like that one bar where he said that one line, that was hard.
We're gonna tell a story. Well, I'm gonna tell a story. We're gonna do our plugs, and we're gonna get the fuck up out of here.
Ooh. Okay.
Ink. I told Stacks this story already. I'm really telling you in the world.
okay.
I'm not gonna put who it was because I don't want to slander their name. So at a point in my life, somebody told me that the thing was they used to say girls couldn't sit on the porch. Their thyroids was gonna get messed up. So Stacks, don't start laughing. Let me.
I am hearing it. I'm listening.
So
I am listening.
I had to go to the doctor, and when I get there, I'm aware of what the X-ray is, but I'm not really aware. So I'm like, yo, the lady finally called me back. I'm like, so yeah, what's this for? So she don't really explain nothing. So we get to the room, and she lays a pillow down. She's like, lay your like shoulders on the pillow and lay your neck back. So I lay my neck back. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna lay my neck back. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, what you want me to do with my legs? So she like, hold your neck back a little further, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, but what about my legs? She's like, oh, you can just like uncross them or something, I don't know. So she started rubbing the jelly in my neck. I'm like, wait. I'm like, wait, what's happening here? So she hit me, I'm like, it's my thyroid. She like, yeah, they said it was swallowed, gonna see what's happening with me. My whole life lied to. And I trusted this nigga's word so well that I never went to check and see what a thyroid was. That's my story.
What if it was like a dirty joke?
I'll have to think about the joke now. It might have been. Could have been.
I'm sorry that happened to you.
My dear friend.
Nah, for real.
Hey, I'm in that boy. I'm like, she was like, how's it?
Misinformation is a motherfucker.
She was like, how's your nigga? I'm like, okay.
Said that's my thyroid.
Yeah. I'm sitting, bro. I'm laying on it.
At least you asked. Shit.
Cause
At
when
least
I
you ain't come home and was like, yeah, they checked my thyroid.
Listen, when I was asking her, she wasn't really answering me. Because when I came in, she had to be from like a different office or something. She kind of had all her stuff scattered in the room.
Yeah.
So off the rip, I'm like, okay, it's kind of unprofessional. So I'm still trying to ask, but I'm aware that she's like trying to get the shit together. So I just was like, whatever.
It happens. It happens. I sat in the living room yesterday where a nigga told me that they knew personally that Snoop Dogg said he was ready to kill himself because his mama just died. I said that never came out publicly, but I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm gonna just go home. I'm gonna just go home. Why did you just make that up? Don't do that.
Why did you just make that up?
Like, I'm gonna go read it. And this is a person who also my whole life, just making shit up. Inspired me to go look for the truth, and then I grow up, and the whole time you just telling me shit.
Hey, it's funny in my particular experience because I know who the person is, so it's like.
Well, this particular person didn't just make shit up. I gotta check into that why he was saying that.
Man, I mean, not all the time. Like, niggas will give me books and shit, but like some of that shit, like, bro, what?
All right, y'all do y'all plugs first.
My plugs are these people.
Oh,
I'm cheating. They cannot do each other this week because I'm gonna do it.
damn. I was
Photobox.
supposed to do yours
Lyrical
over.
Creations.
You took me out the game.
Treasures Treats.
Dirty
In
boy.
Beaumonty at 21st Century Salon near 7 Mile in Livernois. Alright, that was 4. I did good today.
And you want to say anything special about any of these ones?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I say the same thing every week. Every time. Michaela gave a nigga a shoulder. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to say it every time. You know what it takes to edit in a shoulder? Probably a lot.
And she had to watch it, so she knows how long it takes to edit in a shoulder.
A shoulder. A shoulder.
I'm shouting out Young Juice in his absence. We'll be making an appearance soon with him, so I'm shouting out Juice. Oh.
They couldn't hear me.
Stacks. This nigga said instantly, hey,
So yeah,
Maybe
shout
I
out to
need be in
him.
the middle. I don't know.
Go stream A Sip of Juice one time for the kid, and
That
you
music
know,
was good.
I
like that. I
go-
never came back and said that I liked it, cause I don't know if the other listeners, like, when I'm not on the episodes, we not beefing. A nigga be sleep or at work. Okay.
Thank you for justifying.
Yeah. I think
So,
we
like,
needed that.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, we good. We cool.
Look, we appreciate.
Why am I looking at the? I'm gonna stop smoking because I'm looking at the mic instead of the camera. I'm gonna take like a 2-week break, not 30 days.
She said, "Let me rethink that." But yeah, we still love it, Car. Ain't nothing wrong.
She don't be missing from a lot of episodes.
Yeah,
so
it
don't
only be
matter.
a couple, like the few, even with EDT. I was sick. Every time I wasn't there, I was sick.
I think the only reason it be like that is because when she do miss, sometimes it's in succession, so it'll be like 2 weeks back to back, and then she'll be back.
Yeah, I'm all over the place. Let me stop doing that.
First episode, I was a slave at Amazon. I can say it now because I no longer am there. I was being a slave at Amazon. Nigga, it was the first weekend that I had off, and I was like, no, I have to go to sleep. It's my first weekend off ever.
And I choose sleep, and I'm not mad at it.
And then the second time, where was I? Sleep. I was just sleep.
Sleep.
I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't get up, so.
Darn. Dang, Stacks, who did you plug? Oh, Juice. I'm doing a couple as well. I'm gonna do a couple.
Okay.
And these plugs are on the Scott vs. the Internet page already, so go check those out. They're already linked up. LOL. Phil Porter dropped his new album 1027. New music. Eli Miles dropped his new video to the Detroit Flower Co. Go check that out. And I had 2 more. I did. Excuse me. JP, who's gonna be up here for an interview soon, he dropped a warm up that's also linked up, and T Mills is going to be her name for the book that she is authoring for The Sake of Love. So that's on Wattpad. You have to download Wattpad for that, but that's also linked up as well. Go check all of these things out on the Scott vs. the Internet page. Jimmy Jams.
You can go first.
This year, get your rest.
Hey.
Yeah.
I am an advocate for making sure you get your rest.
Take a nap.
Cause it's gonna be a long year, y'all.
Man, it's been a long year already.
So, let's start it off right. Go to sleep on time. Drink water. Stay hydrated. Be great. Live black.
It's a mental health quote this time for me.
Well,
it is
Control your emotions does not mean avoid your emotions.
Oh boy. That's a therapist line right there.
Feel your shit, understand your shit, but don't lose your shit.
Whoa.
I like that one.
That's deep.
Yeah. Put that on a shirt.
We so dumb.
We be making jokes at the wrong time. No, that's real life.
That was a real. No, that was a real. You probably got the Jimmy. Now I gotta go in my notes. I was just gonna come off the top.
Oh yeah. While he's loading up, I would like to say, if it was fuck me. I forgot you said you was doing this. I did say I was doing this. If it was fuck me and you see where I'm at now, the answer is no. I'm just letting y'all know now. It is a firm no. Hell no. Because I don't ask for anything, especially help. And when I do, you should know that I probably really need it. So if you couldn't or like purposely chose not to, do not bother to get in contact with me. That's one of my goals for the year is to just like don't be nice back. That's this it. Level up ain't for you niggas. Period.
That was aggressive.
Period. I'll do it again right now.
And I got two Jimmy Jams. One is the same one. Mind your business. Mind your fucking business this year, yo. If it ain't got nothing to do with you, if it ain't, don't put yourself in situations that ain't necessarily calling for you to be in it. Like, mind your business. Do what you're supposed to do. Just mind your business. My second one, I forgot. So, just that quick. What was my second one?
I just your thought.
Shut the fuck up.
I didn't know if you was asking
Man, my
me
second
or
thought.
that
My
was
second.
Go.
My second thought was be mindful of what you're being judgmental to. That's not, I couldn't find no quote, but that has been on my mind lately. Like, you don't know what's what. I guess they go with mind your business, huh? I'll hit you with a 2-piece to combat your Jimmy Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was a sub, Jim.
Come on, one of those. All right, I guess we done. These niggas be looking all awkward.
That was the last of the gym.
I mean, shit, y'all ain't got shit to go out with.
Is this? No, this not the first. Well, it won't be. But Happy New Year still.
Yeah.
It won't be the first thing to go out this year. But Happy New Year again, because it's still early in the game.
Enjoy this year, you guys. Please.
I feel like we enjoyed last year, but definitely talk your shit this year.
I had a great vacation year, not a whole great year.
Hey, John look like the choir director that's trying to rap.
Yeah, no.
Cause what's up?
It was a good. You said.
I know you can do that. I want you to celebrate your year for sure.
Nah, like it was real good. Like I feel like. Well, how long was we out of town?
That weekend?
Oh, just a weekend. That was the best part of my year. I like that weekend. I don't think that's ever gonna be something I can ever do again. No, just because of how like literally everything was like. I didn't give a fuck what was going on that was supposed to be negative. Like, that shit was, like, literally, like, the flyest weekend I ever had in my life. That's what I mean.
Okay. It should have been. As it should.
Yeah. It was I had an octopus. All right, we out. I'm sorry. It was just a very enjoyable weekend. I'm sorry.
She had octopus on a very enjoyable weekend. We out.
We out of here.